and chocolate cinnamon in between. Roberto here for another video review. It's the new, yes, new Cadbury Dairy Milk and More Caramel Nut Crunch Bar. Very reminiscent of the Dairy Milk Big Taste or the Milk and Max bars, isn't it? I must say, it almost looks exactly like one actually. So I don't know whether they've discontinued those and replaced them with these. I don't know, but certainly reminds me of that. We can see it looks like it's got hazelnuts and caramel basically. Yeah, so there we go. Dairy Milk and More. So it seems their new range. Here's another one. This one's, what's this one? Dairy Milk and More. Was it Nutty Praline Crisp? So again, it looks very similar, doesn't it, to, yeah, I don't know, one of the Big Taste bars, you know, Milk and More. It doesn't look like a Dairy Milk bar at all, so it does make me think it's a kind of Milka rebrand. You know, at least it's sort of something that's shared in the Milka range anyway. But it's quite thick, it's not thin, like some of the Milka sort of bars that Cadbury have based some of their chocolates on as well. But of course the Big Taste ones were quite big as well anyway, even in the Milka range, so you know, it might not mean anything, but it certainly does look a bit like a Big Taste bar, this one, for me. But is that necessarily a bad thing? I'm not too sure, but they do sell knockoff ones of those in Aldi and Lidl, so you know, at least definitely Aldi anyway. I think they're doing both. So what does it say? Does it have any, I must tell you somewhere what it is. Let's find out. Let's see, what does it say here? Milk chocolate with a creamy toffee filling 25%, a caramel layer 16%, and chopped hazelnuts 9%. So what does that add up to? Well, it doesn't seem to add up to 100%, that's for sure, does it? So about 41% there, 50%, so that's 50% of the bar. So what's the other 50%? I mean, that's a lot to not include, isn't it, really? So, yeah, all right, well, maybe we'll find out. Hopefully we will. It's got palm fat in there, chopped hazelnuts it mentions, milk powder, some other stuff. May contain nuts. Wait, oh, may contain other nuts. I say may contain nuts. We'd hope it contain nuts if it's... All right, it says the equivalent of 426 millilitres of fresh liquid milk in over 227 grams of milk chocolate. Milk chocolate milk solids contains 20% minimum, actual 23. I've never understood why it tells what its minimum is, but then actual. Why don't you just say what the actual is? Presumably it means it never go below 20%, but you know, what's the point telling us? Contains vegetable fats in addition to cocoa butter. 200 gram bar, so it's quite a hefty bar, this one. So per 100 grams, 550 calories, 35 grams of fat, 17 of which are saturated. So for the whole bar, it's double that basically, isn't it? 1,100 calories, 70 grams of fat, 34 of which are saturated. And per 3 chunks, 28.6 grams, 157 calories, 10 grams of fat, 4.8 of which are saturated. All right, so there we go. So 3 chunks. So yeah, it does seem to be a 3 by something bar. Maybe 3 by 8 bar, it seems, just from feeling on the outside, but we'll see. Got the Cadbury Cocoa Bun, 100% is the same as source cocoa. Always check that out if you're interested in that, because 100% is a bold claim. Partnered with Fair Trade Foundation. Thanks to Cocoa Life, we are helping farms to protect the forests around them. Bit of a less of a bold claim than used to make. It used to say it was empowering people and improving lives and all sorts. Now it just says that. So, all right. Maybe it's in addition to that. I don't know, but there we go. Anything else of interest? Well, there is a. It does have a open and reclose. I was going to say reseal there, but it says reclose. It's got a flap here. Is anything underneath here of interest? It's got a new Cadbury sort of watermarking going on there that they have in the wrapping out that they basically took from Cadbury Australia. You can't see it very well there. It is there. Might be upside down. Summary of the nutrition information there. Some kind of QR code or something. Don't know what that is. Super vegetarians. UK only. Don't recycle at home, it says. Recycle at large supermarkets or large supermarket. Republic of Ireland, you can recycle these things at, whenever it says this in the UK, it also has an accompanying one in if it was selling in Republic of Ireland, it says you can recycle it at home. So, you get in touch, not happy, cadbury.co.uk. Yeah, so I don't know if there's much more to say really. Looks pretty good from the wrapper. I quite like the look of it. I think it looks quite nice actually, I like the orange colour. But yeah, we need to find out what it's like on the inside. So, let's move stuff down and give it an open. Alright, I'm going to give this new Cadbury Dairy Milk and More Caramel Nut Crunch an open, so let's get straight into it. So time we've done about 1,100 reviews, if not more. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if not done so already. In the top right corner, I'll link to a place of all my reviews or some related ones, such as other Cadbury Dairy Milk ones, maybe other Cadbury Dairy Milk and More ones, if there's many more of them. Any others I can think of that might be of interest, so yeah, if you like, subscribe, go check those out, enjoy this too. So here we go, so a nice dairy milk smell coming from it actually. It does smell like dairy milk. So before I get too carried away, let's give a bit of a measure. Put a measuring stick here. See what it's like. It's about 18, well pretty much exactly 18.5 centimetres there. Maybe 18.6 actually, perhaps. Right. Use your measuring stick here as well, why not? It's about 8.8 there as well in width. There we go. Alright. We have technology here as well. Got technology. Let's use the calipers to the height. So the height, okay, about 1.4. That's from top to bottom. And then the in between the segments, about 0.9. It looks very pleasant, doesn't it? It looks quite nice and uniform. You can see there's a bit of a, the segments have got like a step, haven't they, really? So the, one of those, it usually is the case, but obviously in between the segments, what I'm saying is these lower points. But nonetheless, it's still a 200g bar. I think it looks pretty nice, that. Looks pretty good. Yeah. Alright, so let's give a bit of a snap, shall we? Alright, so yeah, let's just get into it. So, there we go. Quite a nice crunch there. You can see they're quite creamy on the inside. I'm not expecting so much cream on there. And if you look at it, I guess there's a bit of caramel, but don't know. Let's cut it down the top of one of the segments. Let's see. Alright, so how best to do it then? Let's Alright. So there we go. So you can see a bit more of the caramel appearing now. It definitely does remind me of one of the Big Taste bars, I must say. It really does. Small taste maybe in this case. Or smaller taste. There you go. It's not quite focusing in very well. My I think it's sort of focusing on the background stuffs. Yeah, I think you get the idea. You see lots of chopped hazelnuts there, for sure. Quite a lot of caramel. Like a Cadbury, is it Cadbury Dairy Milk Snickers, do you think? Is that what this is? Cadbury Dairy Milk Snickers. I like Snickers. Obviously, don't have the nougat here in this case. But it's like was it a praline, did it say? I don't know what it called it itself. What did it say it was? Real chocolate with creamy toffee filling. Yes, it's the creamy toffee. It definitely, I'm sure there's one of the Big Tastes that has a creamy toffee layer. I'm sure there is, or there was. Well, that's very nice. Is it quite runny caramel? Yeah, quite runny. Yeah, not bad. That's pretty good, this one. Quite calorific though. I'd say per 3 segments it's about 150 calories or something, did it say? Quite a lot. I think it was that. Was it 157, did it say? Let's have a look. 157 per 3 chunks. I thought I was exaggerating there, but I'm not. It's actually below what it is. 157, goodness me. Right, so 50 calories a chunk, basically. So there we go. Alright, what does it taste like? I think that's the main thing, isn't it? Proof's in the pudding, as they always say. So let's open myself up and find out. Let's give it a taste. Okay, everyone. Okay, we're going to give this new Cadbury Dairy Milk and More Caramel Nut Crunch Bar a taste. And why not? Yeah, so, well, we had a couple of segments that we've prepared earlier, I guess you'd say. So, yep, let's give it a bit of a taste. So you can just see here, where I go into, you can see quite a lot of chopped hazelnuts there sticking out from the top, bit of caramel there, stuff going on. So quite packed with stuff. So let's see what it tastes like. Let's give it a go. It smelled like dairy milk when I opened it. It means dairy milk has a particular smell, but I'm not really tasting dairy milk at all here. It doesn't seem to have a consistency of dairy milk. I mean, it might do. I mean, it probably is. I'm not saying it isn't dairy milk, but very thin, the chocolate. I'm getting quite a lot of the toffee taste and hazelnut taste. Quite a lot of the caramel as well. I kind of wish the centre wasn't like toffee cream. I kind of wish it wasn't a cream. I wish it was like a nougat, a bit chewy. A bit like, basically, if this was a Dairy Milk Snickers. Imagine that. I mean, that'd be a winner, but it's very sweet. It's very creamy. It's not very Cadbury-like, I must say. My suspicions are this is like a Milka rebrand, and them sort of like the Cadbury Big Taste bars are kind of Milka rebrands themselves. And this kind of feels like it's a bit of a, a sort of rebranding of the Big Taste bars, basically. The Milka Max bars, as they're called in the Milka branding. Yeah, this one, I think if you really like hazelnuts, chopped hazelnuts and things, I think this is probably for you, of course. It's a bit like sort of like the purple one from Quarter Street and the Cadbury equivalent, But I'm not, I don't know. For me, I don't know. I'm not convinced by it, really. For me, it's a bit of a, it's got the chopped hazelnuts. There's plenty of them. It's got the caramel, plenty of that as well. But I think for me, it's toffee cream. It's just a bit too creamy. I'm not keen on those bars with like a sort of that sort of cream in them. They're just a bit too sickly and just a bit too sweet and creamy, really. And I feel like it's a bit boring as well. And it's a pretty dominant taste in this one, dominant texture as well. That's melting mouth creaminess. Yeah, I know some people will like that, but I don't know. For me, it's not adding too much. As I say, I wish it was more like a nougat or something like that to make it a bit more substance. I think that'd be quite nice, actually. Yeah, I think that would work a lot better. But so for me, it's all right, but it doesn't really taste of dairy milk. The chocolate's very thin. There's not much of it. Compared to everything else. So you mainly get that sort of, so you mainly get a creamy, flavoury taste. It's not really even taste of particularly of toffee. Overall, it's pretty disappointingly mediocre, this, to be honest with you. I'll say if you love hazelnuts, I think that's, you're going to probably rate this half a mark higher, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like there was other products out there already that tick this box for sure. You know, there really was. I'll say the Big Taste bars and things like this. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a Cadbury product. I'll say the other ones out there. There was the, you know, that sort of Nestle Quality Street bar they did as well. The purple one bar. I guess that was quite a similar-ish one. It feels a bit like that really, but maybe a bit bigger. But certainly don't think it's worth the calories either. It's quite calorific. Not comparing it exactly with other bars and things. I'm sure they're calorific as well, but I don't know. It just seems a bit much, this one. So for me, it's certainly not a 4 out of 5, but I don't think it's quite a 3 out of 5. I think it really is a 3.5 out of 5. It's just a bit, I don't know, a bit forgettable really. It's a bit like the Big Taste bar that was very similar to this. And, you know, once I'd had that once, maybe twice, that was enough really. There's other Big Taste bars I preferred. Chop Here's not fans only for this one, I think. Alright guys, let me know what you think of this one. Leave a comment or free. It's always great to hear from you. I always do my best to reply. And click on one of these videos pinned on the screen now. Great to support my channel by continuing to watch my content. And have a great day. Thanks so much again. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.